Hello, welcome to all that's listening, whether it be morning, noon, or evening. I want to say good morning to you. Just wanted to get on here, just speak a few words, to a few words of encouragement. I apologize. Good afternoon. Just wanted to let you know that some days is going to be very hard. Some days you're going to cry. Some days you're going to question yourself. Some days you're going to look at yourself, talk about yourself. Some days you're not even going to believe in yourself. Some days you're just going to say, what's the sense? What's the use? Why should I go on? Some days you're just going to feel like not saying a word, not having no one around you, not even doing anything. I know what those days are like. I know how you feel in those days. I've been there. And I understand. Um, every day is not going to be, um, bad. It's not going to be a day where you're frustrated. You're going through failure. You're going to have good days. You're going to have don't let go. Don't give up. Excuse me. Regardless, don't let go. I sit here and I think that I wonder if I had let go, gave up, would I be here? What would my life be like? But I was so determined to get out, get healed. I was so determined to find that woman that I knew existed. I needed to find her. I knew she was there and I had to find her. I had to find that woman that was what I am meant to be. I had to find that woman. I had to reach that goal in my um, journey. I had to find that woman. I had to, talk to that woman. I had to tell that woman that we made it. We got through it. I wanted to find that woman to encourage her. I had to find me. I had to locate me. And I dug through a lot of dirt, um, misfortune, failure, sadness, but I kept digging because I knew sooner or later I was going to find happiness. I needed to find me. I needed to find that happiness before I tried to find another relationship or friendship. I had to find me. And I knew eventually, I would have a friend, friendship would come. I wasn't looking for another relationship. And, there's nothing wrong if you decide you want to be in a relationship. I just chose not to be in another relationship um, because I knew I couldn't be true to myself. I couldn't be true to the man because I felt that if I told him my past, my history of the abuse, he would look at me different. He would look at me funny. So I had to um, find me to get healed for myself, for my children, for my life. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being in a relationship, being married. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's not nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you're ready for it. You're prepared for it. That you got healed from the abusive relationship that you was in before. Make sure you have gotten delivered. You have gotten healed from the past. Because if you haven't, that little bit of luggage that you're going to bring into a new relationship, it's going to show its face. It's going to come up. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to start speculating. You're going to start seeing this man as someone that's going to hurt me. So the relationship won't last because you're stuck in what you came out of. So find yourself before you open up that door and get into another relationship, because once you open up that door, excuse me, and that luggage behind you, and you bringing it, thinking that, it'll be okay, it'll be different. But if you got that luggage, what's in that luggage you're going to use? If failure, sadness, low self-esteem, bitterness, anger, whatever negative is in that luggage, once you open up that luggage, you're going to wear them outfit. You're going to wear that clothing. You're going to use everything that's in that luggage. So make sure when you get into another relationship, there's nothing in the luggage. You're coming into a relationship healed. And in your luggage, it's healing. And you know that you made it out. And you can go forth. You will go forth. You will be determined to live a life. Whether you be married, dating, or single. Make sure your luggage is brand new. Make sure your luggage is filled with happiness, joy, peace, understanding. Make sure that you got that in that luggage. So when you open it up, you can put it on. That positive clothing. And your dating, your marriage will be good. I mean, I've never been married, so I don't know the, things that happen in a marriage between a man and a woman. But I know what happens when you date. I've dated before. Yeah. So, and my luggage it's not heavy anymore. It's not overweight. There may be a little bit sadness, but I've learned to understand. I learned to deal with it, not to allow it to settle, not allow it to grow roots, not allow it to continue to be on my back, me carrying it. When I feel that sadness coming, feeling overwhelmed with frustration and whatever, I have to get up, tell myself, you got this. You could do this. I tell you about, been talking about my journey, my the relationship that I was in, the abusive relationship. And yeah, I have moments where I think about what I went through. And yes, it sometimes I ask myself, my God, look at you now versus where you came from. Look at how you got out of it. And that's what I tell myself when I start reliving the past or seeing the past or something come up, I say, but look at where you're at now. Look at how you're able to talk to another single woman who's been abused. Look at how you can talk about your abuse, how you could tell another single woman that you were sexually abused, and how you're no longer ashamed, but I could talk about it now. And that's what I do to encourage myself. I said, just look, you're able to talk about it. You're able to express. You're able to express yourself. You can I can hold my head up. I'm no longer ashamed of what I went through. The abuse, what I did, what I was forced to do, what I was told to do, what I was told he was going to do to me. I'm no longer ashamed. I realized that I got out. And I'm talking about it. And to me, that's a victory. That's an encouragement. I listen to, some of my podcasts. I re-listen to them. I listen to my live streams, and I hear myself. And I tell myself, you're helping some young lady. Because the enemy will want me to feel that I'm not helping anybody. But I know I'm helping some young lady. And I'm appreciative of that. I am appreciative that I'm able to discuss my journey, my life, what I went through, and not be ashamed. I could talk about it now. Back then, when I was going through it, I couldn't talk about it. The shame, I was so ashamed of me. I blame me. Even though I didn't deserve to be treated the way I was treated, I still blame me. I still say it was my fault. I would always say that. But once, when I got out of it, I start talking about the relationship I was in, talking about what I went through. I realized, no, it was something that the man that was abusing me was something that some hurt he was going through. And I guess he felt this is the only way he doesn't feel that hurt. It hurt me. He felt that once he hurt me, he okay. When he was hurting me sexually, so it was like he hated me so much, and he just wanted me to feel that hate. I did. But I had to take it. I didn't know what else to do. And I think God could talk about it now. I didn't do things to cause him to abuse me. Mm-mm. I didn't act disrespectful. Excuse me. I didn't tell him off, cuss him out when he wasn't around, or in my mind, in my thoughts. I did. But I didn't say it out loud. No. I kept that to myself because I knew if I would have cussed him out, argued with him, it would have got worse. So I learned to hold that in. And someone asked me, how do you know that he wasn't abusing your girls? How did you know that didn't happen? because I kept a close eye on my girls. And he wasn't into that. No, he loved his girls. He wasn't going to hurt them. But he didn't realize when he was hurting their mother, he was hurting them. But he didn't realize that. And I thank God that I can say without a doubt, I can say with a surety that he didn't abuse my girls. He corrected them, he spanked them, or other than that. And my son didn't know his father, because his father eventually said that wasn't his. My son, that wasn't his son, and he even sometimes said the girls wasn't his. He was going through a period in his life that I didn't understand. When he was going around, sneaking around, sleeping around with other women, I liked that because I knew I was safe. I didn't have to worry about, sex because, once I found out he had was sneaking around, it hurt at first. It really hurt me. But then I thought about it.
I'm Lily.
I was getting,
A minute since we have heard new music from our next.
I was not being abused
Here's some music next.
all the time.
Just yesterday on Watercolors.
But I was getting cussed out, told off, called, talked about, called names, called out of my name.
Since he's released new music.
But I thank God every time I do a live stream, do a podcast, and talk about my life, I just thank God I got out. Oh, I appreciate what I went through because I could help somebody else get out of what they're going through. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't let go. Don't say it's not going to work. It's not working. It's working. You'll get out and you'll be able to walk through that door, shut that door behind you, lock it, and throw that key into the sea of forgetfulness and start your baby steps of healing yourself, encouraging yourself. And the Lord will send someone your way so you can talk to them. And that's what I believe that He is doing. He sent me your way to talk to you, to let you know. Single women that's been in an abusive relationship, no matter what was done to you, you are a survivor and you'll be able to help somebody else, some other single woman. So keep climbing, keep taking those baby steps, keep telling yourself, I am going to make it. You will. Believe me, you will. And like always say, God loves you, and so do I. Be blessed. Believe in yourself. Keep climbing that ladder. Keep taking them baby steps. Keep going towards your goal. You'll reach it. You'll reach it. Be blessed. Enjoy your day. Thank you for your time.